Okay, I have this awesome student in my class, and his name is Bruce. He is amazing at sports, and he recently had some college scouts come and try to scout him for their colleges. Now, these are awesome colleges. The only stipulation is that he pass high school with a C average. So, in my class, that means he needs to get a C, is what I was assuming from the conversation that I had with the coach. Now, I went over his grades and determined that he would need a C plus to be able to get a C in my class on his final exam, but he got a 68%. So, with the 70% he had in my class, the 68% brings him down to below a C. He now will have a D. So that brings to question, what am I going to do? This is a moral dilemma. Obviously, I cannot just change his score to allow him to get a C in my class. Luckily, for final exams, I create 3 versions of the final exam. I'm a history teacher. Each test has slightly different questions on it, and I could present the option of him taking the final again. This may allow him to get a better test a better grade on the test. Therefore, bringing his grade up to that C average that they were hoping for. Another option would be to provide the test verbally. Although he has not shown that he has any learning disabilities, perhaps taking a test that he listens to would give him the ability to reason out what those answers might be. A third option would be to do the math. Really? If I do the math and he only needs a C average to get this scholarship, I can leave him with the D, and he's still going to have a C average as long as he did well in PE, music, some of his electives that will pull him up from that D to a C. So really, this is not the tragedy that the question made it out to be. However, assuming that is not something this history teacher thought of, the other option is to leave it as it is and just tell them that he got a D in my class. Okay, reviewing those options, the pros and the cons. The first option was to tell him that he can retake the exam. This is my favorite option because out of the 100 questions that there were, he only answered 50 of them. Maybe if I give him a different set of questions, he will be able to do better. And that is a genuine second try that makes him do better. And this is my favorite option because it does nothing to show favoritism, because I would do it for any student that came and asked me to do that. The second option of giving it verbally, when reviewed by other people, if he does pass, could make them think that I led him toward answers, or since he has no IEP, it could be viewed as giving him unfair advantage. So that wouldn't be an option that I would want to lean toward. Obviously, the thinking about the math and reviewing all his scores from his other class is my ultimate favorite, but I'm a history teacher, not a math teacher. So skipping to that fourth option of doing nothing, that doesn't really seem like an option to me. This is a great kid. I like him. He tries really hard. And some people might say, but if you do more for him than you would do for another student, then are you actually providing this college with the type of student that they're looking for, or are you giving him an unfair advantage? So if you do otherwise. So that one's debatable, but I wouldn't just do nothing. Providing a second chance at that exam would be my choice. Let me know what you think. Thanks.